How's it going, guys? Rhino here, bringing you podcast number 1. I'm starting over. I'm going to start numbering them now because the podcasts are going to be numbered. That way I can include certain topics. I'm going to talk about numerous topics, and the podcast will probably be longer. I'm thinking maybe up to half an hour or longer, depending upon how in depth I go into the topics and how many topics I need to talk about. This podcast is sponsored by Fexit Hosting. Fexit Hosting provides top quality 10 gig DDoS protection servers with a custom multi-craft panel. If you have any further questions, feel free to go to their website, fexithosting.com, and jump on their live chat. As I've stated before, when I was signing up for an account, I immediately got contacted by one of their staff members about if I had any questions, and that's the only time that's ever happened to me on any website. It was amazing. Sadly, I didn't have any questions, but that is incredible customer service that you can get contacted immediately as soon as you sign up, and highly suggest checking them out. Make sure if you do, use the code ThezRhino for a 10% discount on their already great prices. Great hosting, and I highly suggest using them. If you want to sponsor an episode or a podcast, make sure to add me on Skype. My Skype is ryan.pattee2, RYAN, period, PATTEE2. No spaces. Add me on Skype and we can talk about it there. Now, here are 3 topics. Imagine is looking to hire up staff members. Can networks grow channels, as they like to state in their advertisements? And what network is quote-unquote best? First topic, imagine looking to hire up staff members. That sounds kind of weird. Hire up staff members. Hire more of the corporate type staff members. Basically, I'm the CEO of Imagine, and I had a CFO, Ryan, and a COO, I guess, Sam. And basically, over at the beginning of summer, they both quit due to they needed personal time for their jobs. Ryan started working full-time at his job, and Sam needed he needed to quit for some other reasons. But we don't need to really go into that. Basically, Imagine is looking for some people to fill those staff positions. We have numerous staff positions, including CFO and COO. We also need a few managers, recruiters, and uploaders, as well as I can probably think of many other positions that need filling if you were to contact me personally. If you are interested in that, my Skype is at the beginning of the video. I stated it for if you want a sponsorship, but just to, again, ryan.pattee2, add me on Skype, RYAN, period, PATTEE2. Add me on Skype so we can talk about what positions are available and what you need to fill one of those positions. I should note that for the position of CFO and COO, there is prerequisites, and you will need to go through a trial period in that position in order to become a full-time staff member for Imagine. For the other positions, I'll conduct a somewhat interview, sort of, not really. It's very informal. It's very friendly. It's not hardcore or anything. You don't need to prepare a resume or anything along those lines. It's very simple, very straightforward, and just contact me about it. We can talk it through. I guarantee I have a position for you, no matter who you are or what you are. So, on to the second topic. Can networks, quote-unquote, grow channels? This is something I see all the time. People contact me asking me, what are the benefits of Imagine? Can Imagine grow my channel? And the reason they say this is because a lot of networks out there say we can help you grow your channel, and it's a lie. Honestly, whenever you hear networks say this, for the most part, it's a lie. There are networks out there that have that capability, but they wouldn't be able to do it, especially not at the volume at which they're partnering channels. For example, Machinima. Machinima has some very, very big channels that if they were to post your videos on, it would definitely get you a lot of traffic. And especially if you're a small channel, it would grow your channel. However, not only do they have very, very strict requirements on what they upload to their channels, if they were to switch things up and partner small channels and allow those channels to post on their channel, it would cause a very packed schedule, which would either mean your video wouldn't be uploaded for 10 to 20 years pretty much, or it would be mass uploaded within a bunch of other videos, so it gets like 100 views and grows your channel a tiny bit, which isn't even likely to happen because Machinima really monitors what they upload. And many other networks are like this, where they have that capability, but with the volume of channels that they're partnering, they wouldn't be able to promote them all without causing some sort of problem or pissing some people off because they want to help them out but not others, and so on and so forth. Other networks make these promises that they'll somehow advertise your channel. This is not true either. I hear this from Freedom all the time. I'm not trying to bash on Freedom. This is something I hear from a lot of networks, but I'm giving an example specifically of Freedom. Freedom, this is not one of the reasons Freedom's a bad network. This is something that just a lot of networks do. They say, oh, we'll advertise your channel, we'll get it out there. Well, Freedom's only way of advertising your channel is, well, for one, on the channel thing that I already discussed, but also their forums. Now, their forums are pretty popular, and for someone like me, I was able to get a decent amount of traffic from their forums because when I posted, I would say, oh, hey, guys, just hit 60,000 subscribers, and it would draw a lot of attention. However, for the run-of-the-mill YouTuber who's just starting out, just getting partnered, there isn't really much that can be done, which is problematic. And it creates for an environment that doesn't really help in getting you more traffic. And like I said, I'm not bashing on them. This is just something that they think can help, but it doesn't really help. And I'm just being honest here. There's no ability for them to grow your channel like that. Lastly, networks promise to grow or say they'll grow your channels through like hub channels, through directorships. Basically, you become a director, you're able to post on their channels, and it can grow a little bit of traffic. Let me state that this is not helpful at all. I was a director for TGN. I posted 2 or 3 videos on their main channel, which had, I think, 150 to 200,000 subscribers at the time. And I got almost no subscribers from it. And it was a good video because it was a glitch video. Glitch videos get a lot of popularity, especially from a gaming network. And it didn't really bring me much, nor did it bring many other directors that capability. Well, taking on to that, a lot of networks, their hub channels have very few subscribers, if any. And then they also do a lot of the mass uploading, which causes your video just to be blocked. It's not even viewed, basically. And it's a promise that they can't keep. It's not very helpful. And, I hate seeing it, honestly, because then people go around and they're asking networks, can you grow my channel? Can you grow my channel? Can you grow my channel? And a lot of networks will say, yeah, we can grow your channel, but they really can't. And then when they can't, the person leaves the network and they're like, okay, well, when they contact me, hey, how can your network grow my channel? And I can't really say much. And when I say, oh, networks can't really grow your channel, they just think, oh, this guy's bullshit. I'm going to go look somewhere else. I have lost a decent amount of interested partners because they expected me to say, oh, I can grow your channel like that. I can make your channel huge just in the blink of an eye, which it's not capable. No network is capable of doing, really. And so if you are hoping to grow your channel, there's a lot of better ways. Advertising, collaboration, promotion like Google AdWords, stuff like that. I highly suggest trying those out. Networks are not the place to go to grow your channel. Networks are the place to go to get specific perks that are only allowed to YouTube partners, as well as earn revenue for partnership. It's also kind of cool to have a name connected to your channel. Like when I became a Machinima partner a long time ago, I was really proud because Machinima was a more exclusive network, I guess. Not super exclusive. I wasn't like some fascinating YouTuber or anything. It was just that it was a harder task to get into Machinima than anywhere else, and it really felt like I was going up the chain of networks then, which was really great feeling. And so I understand the appeal of that. I guess curb appeal, kind of. So yes. I really would love to help you grow your channel, and imagine if we are able to figure things out. I would love to start hub channels where partners and directors can post videos to the channels and maybe drive a little bit of traffic, but I've got to be honest, that doesn't work very well. It may get you a couple of extra subscribers, But honestly, within a network, your best capability is collaborating with other partners in the network around your size, which would just substantially increase your traffic in comparison to what it is now. If someone with 50 subscribers were to collaborate with a bunch of other people with 50 subscribers, it would be helpful, and it would really drive a lot more people to appreciate your channel, especially if you're doing it with people who are around the same size. On to the third topic. What network is best? The reason why I'm talking about this, two reasons. Number one, people ask it on the Freedom video all the time, which I don't really want to respond to because I'm biased. I run a network myself. And so I tell my friend not to respond usually, but he sometimes does because he likes to help me out. He knows that I'm not earning any revenue from my YouTube channel, so he wants to help me out by promoting the network when he can. But people ask it there, but then also people ask it when they come to me asking about my network, because it ties in with the last part about they want what network best grows their channel. And so if I say, oh, our network can't really grow your channel, they don't think we're one of the best. And, I have to be honest. As someone who has been a part of numerous networks, I know a lot about how YouTube networks operate now. I know a lot about other YouTube networks contracts and their perks and their downsides. You honestly are safe going with just about any network. I know I bash on Freedom because of what happened to me. That was a freak situation. Maybe it has happened to other people. There are other complaints on that video as well, but you'll get that with any network. Well, at least other complaints, not specifically what happened to me. That was a pretty shitty thing for them to do. But a lot of people aren't in the situation where they're likely to get terminated. If you were to get terminated, it would be nice to be safe, so I'd suggest staying away from Freedom. But I have to be honest, you're safe pretty much anywhere other than Iricom. Iricom is a really crappy network. It's well known as a crappy network. It's not like they scam me or anything. I've never been a part of them. They pay quarterly, so 4 times a year, every 3 months they pay, and their CPM is just shit. It's awful. And they have basically no support either, because they're Russian and they partner mostly US and UK channels, and so it's hard to communicate with them, and it's a pain in the ass. So I can tell you what network is worst is Iricom, but what network is best is entirely based on what you're looking for. If you're looking for best contracts, I would suggest probably Imagine, as I'm trying to remain as unbiased as possible. We have a great base contract, as well as we have capabilities for signing bonuses for anyone, but basically you can sign a no lock-in, or you can take a signing bonus to sign a longer contract, like a 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, or perpetual contracts. And we have great customer support. We have great staff already with us, and we wish to expand that. But like I said, you're not really... It's not necessary to go hunting for the best network, because wherever you go, you're never going to be fucked, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because I've been partnered by... Who have I been partnered by? I've been directly partnered by TGN, Asafin, Freedom, Machinima, and Imagine. And then I've been in association partnerships with Fullscreen, RPM, and Curse. I've been in association partnership with that. And what I mean by that is I've basically sort of co-owned or helped run a channel that was partnered by them. So I had to deal with the partnership a lot, which is, pretty... that's why I have a lot of experience when it comes to networks. I've been partnered by a lot of different networks, and I really have to say that I have no complaints about too many of them. There are things that are bad, but honestly, I could have stayed with any of them and been just as successful. I wouldn't have grown anymore. I wouldn't have earned much different. some have better support, some don't. But honestly, there isn't a huge difference in what they provide. And I strongly urge you not to not to spend a ton of time looking for it. Just partner with whoever you think is best. Go on your instincts, I guess, because you're not going to get screwed. And I say that coming from someone who has a lot of experience in this type of issue. Wow, I went through those 3 topics pretty fast. My intro and then all 3 topics in about a little over 15 minutes. That's pretty good. I thought that was going to last a little bit longer. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. All my info I stated in the video. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Skype too. You don't have to be interested in either of the things that I talked about. It could just be questions you have. That's perfectly fine if you add me. But that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And have a nice day.